What is safe harbor and how do you actually perform a safe harbor on a system? So there's two tests that the IRS is going to look at when you go to claim your tax credit. The first and the most common is what's called a 5% test. And this is where you have a contract in place and you incur 5% of the total contract cost before July 4th, 2026. So included in the qualifying costs are purchasing modules, inverters, racking, electrical equipment, anything that's specific to your project. The easiest way to do it and the most common way that we do it is with purchasing modules. So say you have $1 million contract, you want to purchase modules equal to at least $50,000. And we actually procure those modules and bring them to your site or store them in a warehouse. So that's the 5% test. The other test is called a physical work test. Less common because you have to have permits and design and engineering and all that stuff done before you could actually physically start work on a site. So if your project is advanced enough that it has that capability, then you can do the physical work test. This is where you actually physically begin construction of a significant nature on site. Excavating, pouring concrete, digging a trench for conduit, installing conduit, pouring footings for carport, so on and so forth. It has to be of significant nature and it has to be directly related to the solar system. For example, if you start building your building that you're going to put the solar on top of, it doesn't necessarily qualify. So it has to be solar specific. So those are the two tests, two pathways to safe harbor. There's still time to do the 5% test, and it's the most common way that we safe harbor projects.